why do we use Excel? Mostly in business analytics, we are using this tool very frequently, and like this tool is like evergreen tool. So in whatever industry you are, in whatever field you are, Excel is the must tool, and that's the same condition with analytics and data science also. Like if you are like creating any model or something, or like you want to do exploratory analysis with your data first, like you want to see the trends, how the things are moving on, where the performance is higher and where the performance is lower. Everything can be uh, can be visualized, or can be, we can get the insights from Excel, because it is like very flexible tool. Every organization is using Excel, and it is like it is like evolving very fast. So currently, so as we are moving forward, we can now connect the databases, and like from we can connect the data from Azure and everything, like online services and everything. So there are like many features of Excel which are like adding day to day, and it is like adapting to the dynamics of business. Like all the businesses are moving to cloud and everything, so you can directly fetch the data from there, do the analysis. You can do data science analysis here in Excel as well. Like you can create models in Excel as well, or you can do business analytics problems. You can solve business analytics problem as well. uh, so you might be working in account management as well as marketing. So you might have seen like there are so many dashboards which are like already built in Excel, which are like traditional way of creating. In current times, like we have very powerful tools like Power BI and Tableau, due to which like our dashboarding is has gone very fast in those tools. But still, still organizations are like preferring to build dashboards in Excel. And Excel is like a very dynamic tool. So currently, to start with the basic, these are like ribbons of Excel, like home, insert, draw, page layout, for formulas, data, review. These are all ribbons, wherein in each ribbon, all the similar kind of things are grouped together. So if you see in home, by large, like font is there, like alignment is there, number formatting is there, styles is there, cells is there, editing. So all the basic things, as the name suggests, form, home. So all the basic things are there in form. And similarly in insert, like we have another, all the related kind of things which we are inserting into our Excel are like in the insert tab. So all your pivot tables and your illustrations, your add-ins, your charts, all are like present in Excel. So one of the most important feature of Excel is this pivot table. We will be covering this pivot table in very, very depth, because all the analysis is done with the help of pivot tables. And also, like as I said, that in Excel also you can create dashboards and everything. So here are like basic charts and everything, and you can also like create advanced charts in Excel. We will see it all, like how do we do it. And similarly, so there's a draw. So if you want to draw, if I'm demonstrating something to my client or someone, so I can just use this draw tool, and I can create any like point wherein I need to focus on. So I can use these tools and everything. Again, page layout is there. Page layout is related to this area. Like if you want to change the area, if you want to print your generally currently, like we are not printing anything from Excel. We are like directly sharing the files. But if you want to like print your sheets or something like that, you can adjust your margins, orientation, size, and everything with the help of like page layout. And you can also uh, like change the themes and everything's in Excel. If you see, like the fonts have changed because I've changed the theme. So these are like basic things in Excel. And formulas in Excel, there are like around 450 formulas, and we can use one formula with the another formula. So it is like very dynamic kind of thing. So you have like 450 formulas, and the combination will vary in like thousands. So almost everything is possible in Excel. And see, if 450 formulas are there, it is not advised to learn all the formulas, because like it is not necessary to learn all the formula based on your like problem statement or anything. You can always go on to Google, search the formula and paste it into the Excel, and Excel will give you the results. And so yeah, so the formulas are also like divided into financial formulas, logical formulas, text, date, time, lookup, reference, math, trigonometry, and yeah, more in statistical engineering, everything. So every formula is there. We will be covering up all the important ones and most frequently used formulas in our journey. And also I would suggest, if you come across any any problem statement, just Google out on like how do we get that problem. So one problem is like, if you are provided any sentence in Excel, like something like that: hello, my name is uh, Anidya, uh, email ID is at gmail.com, something like that. And you have been asked to get the email ID from this statement. So with the help of Google, can type uh, okay, so this is like creating a email ID, but I need to extract email ID, extract email ID from sentence in Excel. Okay, so this is like formula which you will get easily on the very first page of Google. And if you just copy this and paste this formula here, like if you just copy and paste this formula here, uh, and I just need to take the reference of this cell. Okay, I'll just come to cells again. I'll just come to things, and then we'll discuss it. So these are like formulas. And in data, so in data, like if you have data, if you want to connect data, you can use these data sources and everything. If you want to refresh your, okay, so you have written a query in like you have written a query to fetch the data into Excel, and if you want to refresh that query, then this refresh is like used. So there is like sort, filter option. We will come to this all. Like there is a text to column option. There's a duplicate. If you want to remove duplicates from your data, then this is the option. So if you are like doing any forecasting or something like that, then these forecast sheet is there's an option of forecast sheet. If you are doing a what if analysis, and what if analysis, we are like having scenario manager, like for each scenario, how the things will vary. Goal seek, like if you have a particular goal in your mind, like if like there are three products given to you, and the cost is given to you, and the price is given to you, and you need to analyze like at like how much profit I want from these three products. And your variable will be your quantities. So like you will set the profit, and like now then you will analyze, okay, so for each product, if I sell this much amount of things, then my profit will be like around 10,000 rupees. So if you are setting your goal at 10,000 rupees, then it will automatically give you like how much quantities you need to sell if you want to get the profit. We will come to it all, like we'll discuss it all. And so there are like review option here. If you are writing something, you can check your spelling, you can check on thesaurus, like if there's a other word to that, other like synonym to that word or something like that. And yeah, in view you have like so there is a page break preview, and like custom views are there. These are all related to these view, which will be like where we will be doing all the things. These are like okay, I'll come to it. And so this is your formula bar here. If I'm point, okay, so first of all, um, these A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are your columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are your rows. And if I'm pointing something, like if I'm pointing something, you see at this, in this box, you will get to know that D2. So D2 is nothing but your cell address. So this cell address is D2. If I need to go somewhere in the cell, like if I need to go on A3, I can write it here, and I'll get to that particular cell, which is like A3. So yeah, so this is it. So if I'm selecting something, like I'm just clicking on somewhere and like I'm going down. So this is like my range. So yeah, so from here, like I can select like 9 rows and 1 column, 9 rows and 8 rows and 3 columns. So this is nothing but, you can say, address bar. But as soon as I like release my cursor, it will give me always the top left uh, cell address. So our top left is our B3, so it is giving me that particular address. Cool. Uh, this is developer tab. Like in Excel, one more powerful thing is like macros. So if you have anything, like if you are doing the same work again and again, at at each particular day, some report is coming to you. You have to clean that report. You have to like change the formatting of that report. If that is the redundant work, like if you are doing that work again and again, again and again, then what you can do is you can create a macro. And with the help of macro, whatever the thing you are doing in Excel, like even if you are moving your like this box from one box to another, this macro will record each and every step of yours. So you can create a macro, like you can do all the cleaning and formatting and everything, and this macro will record each and everything of yours. And 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 if next time the same task will come to you, you can just press that run the macro option, like this macros. And if you create any macro, then you if you run that macro, then it will like automatically do that task for you. So for all the redundant work, macros can be useful. There is like in developer also, there are form controls. So in traditional Excel dashboards, currently, like in Excel dashboarding also, in our organizations, like we are using pivot tables very extensively. So that's why in today's times, form controls are not that much like used in dashboarding. But yeah, form controls are used in VBA programming. We will not go to VBA, we will just see the basics of VBA, because like VBA is like altogether another topic wherein you are doing reporting, automation and reporting and stuff. So that is like not related to data science much. But we will be just seeing the basics of VBA because it is like related to macros. uh, in VBA, like if in traditional in traditional companies wherein we didn't have software power, like with the help of like, so currently we are building forms and everything with the help of Python, Java and JavaScript. But in traditional ways, like VBA were used. Like with the help of VBA, we were collecting data. I'll just show you like online example, like how the forms were look, how the forms used to look in your VBA. But with the help of form control, there are two specific things of form control. One is that it can be used in your dashboarding. But currently, like we have very powerful tool named as pivot tables as well as slicers, which we are extensively using in dashboarding. And second, for to create VBA forms, we are using form controls. Okay, another is like help. So help is there. So currently, we already have developer here, but sometimes this developer ribbon is not here, like or some another ribbon is not there. So if you are facing any issue wherein you are not able to see any ribbon, you can always go to backend and you can always choose the that particular ribbon. Okay. Okay. I was talking about this formula bar. So any formula you are writing, like if I'm just pressing here and if I'm writing something, like if I'm writing my name, you might see that it is like displayed on this formula bar. So anything you are writing will be like directly displayed in this formula bar. If this is your function, this is the or this is altogether one function. So this function is like written here in formula bar. So okay, so I was saying that I need to find the email ID from this particular text. So what I've done is like I've just copied one. I've just googled one function. I've just copied that function into my Excel, and like we will come to all these things later. But just for the understanding, I'm just showing you. So this is my I5. This cell address is I5, and currently it is pointing towards A1. So what I'll do is I'll just change the address to I5. So this is my I5 address. All I'm doing is I'm changing the address to I5. And as you can see, like it is like automatically taking my email ID from the text. So there are like a lot of functions which you can find online, but the important thing here is to like understand like how Excel works and how it can help us in our data analysis and stuff. So I was talking about getting any ribbon uh, from options. So if you don't see any particular ribbon in your Excel, then what you can do is you can always go to file. So there's a file option here. You can go to more. So in more, you have an option called as options. You can click on this options button, and if you want to customize your ribbon, this is the option named as customize ribbon. And in main tabs, you have these many options like background removal or home or insert, draw. If I uncheck this, like if I uncheck this developer and I click OK, then you see my developer is gone. And if I again need to bring out that developer ribbon, then I can go to options again from file and I can check that again. Or even there's a shortcut to go there, like just right click on your ribbon, anywhere on your ribbon. If you will right click, you'll get the customize the ribbon option here. You just click here, and and you can directly check the developer option, and you see that in developer you'll get that ribbon back into your main tabs. So to start with Excel, we will be firstly we will be seeing like what are the like basic formatting and everything. And okay, so if you want to increase or decrease the size of cells, then at the border of each cell, like at the border of D and E, this is the movement, and with the help of this movement you can always decrease or increase the size of cell. And sometimes like see, this command is like moving out of cells. So this is your particular cell and all these commands are moving out of your cells. So if you want to adjust your cells, you can directly double click on this border and it will automatically adjust your cell. Similarly, if you want to adjust like particular columns, like 2 to 3 columns, then what you can do is you can just select all these 3 columns, and now you can press on any of this border and all the columns will be adjusted which are like you have selected. So this is one thing. Again, I would suggest that whenever like you are starting this thing, just go on doing the things with the help of keyboard and just use mouse as less as possible. Like if you need to increase the speed in your like functioning, then I would suggest that go like use as much as keyboard as
Okay.
possible, and like don't use mouse.
Okay.
So for every shortcut, so if you want to move somewhere, if you want to move in any of the ribbon, just press alt. If you are pressing alt, then you see the names are given, like the letters are given F, H, N, J, I. Okay, now if I want to move to this home column, uh, so first of all, like I've selected this cell, like E8, or if not, then I can select this whole range. Okay, I've just written a few numbers here, and I've selected this range, and I've pressed Alt here, and with the help of Alt, like all the names, all the letters are coming. Now I have to go to home. So I'll just follow this letter. I'm pressing H here, and if you see, if I've like pressed H, now I just want to change the alignment and make it to the center. So the alignment and to make it to the center, the keywords are A and C. And now if I just press A and C, then you see like with the help of like keyboard only, I have changed the alignment of these numbers. So yeah, so to follow along any shortcut, just press Alt and follow those letters, and like with the time you'll be able to increase your speed. So the first thing is like, so first of all, like we are seeing very important and the basic things like formatting. Like whenever you are creating any report, sending it to the client, it is like important to do a bit of formatting, which is like which where in it is like good to see the numbers, and also like the things get much cleaner. So first of all, like if you want to change the font and size of any word or any letter, so to change the font, there are like so many fonts here. You can click on any. The most traditional ones are which are like used in our organization is like Arial, Calibri, and Times New Roman. So these are like very traditional and most frequently used. And there's one more Garamount, which is like which is also a very neat and clean font, and you can use that font also. It is like very good font. So this is your Garamond font. If you want to increase the size of this word, then you can increase the size. If you want to make it bold, these are the things. If you want to make it italic, this is the thing. Underline, this is the thing. If you want to make double underline, then there is a double underline here. And also this is like coloring. If you want to color your cell, then this is the option. If you want to change the uh, if you want to change the color of the font, then this is like your way of doing this. And also like this is doing a center aligned, so now your font is like center aligned to your cell. And again okay, so now that I have increased the size of this row, so now you see that the size of row is increased, and I want to bring this hello word into the center. So I can just click here, so it will automatically bring this into center. And again so okay, now see, so your word, we are at better place. This is like going out of cell. If you want to if this is your condition, then what you can do is you can always select two cells here. Like you are selecting two cells, and you can click on merge and center, and it will like bring your cell into the center position, and it will merge both the cell. But always remember, then even if you are like merging two three like even if you are merging like around 10 cells together, your address will be always the top left address, the top left address. So this address is your L8. And so yeah, so you have merged the cell. You can again like change the size and everything here, and like these are all part of formatting. And again, like if you want to replicate the formatting to all the cells, then what you can do is you can just click on that particular cell of which formatting you want to replicate in all the cells. You can just click here. This is the option called as format painter. You just click here, and either you can select the range, like with the help of mouse you can select this range. Currently nothing is written here, so it is not formatting. Or like just click here, or like we want to just format the below cell, so I'm just pressing the down arrow, and you see the formatting is done. Again so these are like all related to your font formatting and your alignment thing. So in alignment, okay, so there's one more thing. Like only okay, so this is your word. Like I have written some word here, and I want to, so this word is also going out of my cell. So first of all, I'll do a merge and center. So as you see, this is like, so many cells are merged here, but still my word is not properly visible. So what I can do is I can just click on wrap text. So it will just wrap the text. And again, like I can do center align from here. Like I can bring it to the center, and I can like take it to the left or right, or like down or top right. So yeah, you can like always uh, use these things to uh, do the formatting and stuff. Again so there are like uh, so these are these are like related to font formatting, and mostly your alignment and stuff. But now we are coming to the word the main part is like this number for this block is your main part of formatting. So so this is your date. So if this date is already in a short date, so even if I click here and if I click on short date, it will not change. We will look on more formatting, but this is the same date. If I want to change this date to long date, I can just select this. And so these hash is nothing but if you just uh, increase the alignment, you will see that number. So it is nothing but if your cells are like small, then your numbers will be shown in hash. So this is your long formatting. And this is 56. The command here is like change to USD, remove zero after decimal. So this is so here there's a option called currency, but in currency rupee sign is here. So if you want to change to currency, then just below this drop down you can see the accounting here, and if you click on accounting, there is a English United States. You can select this and you see the dollar sign is here. And if you want to increase the zero in decimals, then you can click on increase decimal, it will increase your zero. And if you want to show only like no decimal, then you can remove all the decimal points. If you just want to show the like point one, like the only one decimal after point, then you can like show all that. So another is like change to percentage. So this is nothing but you just directly click here and you will see that it is giving you a round of value of 9. So your round of, so it was nothing but 0.0945. And if I'm like clicking on it, it is like 0.094 is like, it is like doing automatically the round off for you, and it is giving you a 10% as an answer. Okay. Again, so this is very big number, like 542 million. If you want to change this number to a scientific number, then this is the option, like scientific. Generally, this will be like this you are not like using frequently, but it is like good to remember. So 5.42 e raised to power 8. So it is nothing but after decimal there are like 8 zeros, like 8 zeros are here, and these are like very big numbers. So if like just by viewing this number, if you want to see like how much is this, so this is like 66 million, but if you view it like that, then it would not it would take some time for you. So it's like always good to separate it by 1,000. So like now you are like properly able to see it, like it is 6 crore 64 lakh 22,300. Okay, so this is all about formatting. Now we have a few custom formatting here as well. So all these are like very frequently used, so that's why these are like on the top. But if you want to do a more formatting, as I was saying that this is your short date format. If I want to do more formatting, then I can always go in this drop down. I can select more number formats here, and as you see, there are like many number formats here, and you can all set text alignment and everything from here. So you can also change the direction of the text. So currently it is like 0 degree. If I increase the direction, it will be like vertical or horizontal or something like that. So you can always change the direction of these. All elements will be very helpful while we are creating dashboard. So currently we are like in number formatting, and there are like a lot of formattings here. uh, but we need date formatting here. So I'm just clicking on date, and if you see, like there are multiple options to choose from date. So even if you want to make it further short, so you can just click on this and you can click OK. So it will be like further short. Again, okay, so now again, okay, if you want to like format this like for whole particular column, then you can always select the column, go to more number formatting, and that formatting will be applicable to whole column. If you are like want to format that for multiple columns, then you can select multiple columns. So whatever you are selecting, it will format that particular area. So show negative in red. So if you want to show negative into red, what you can do is you can just go to more number formats here. Okay, so first of all, like in numbers, you can just click on this, like there's an option of negative in red, so it will like directly take your take your negative value into red. If I write some any positive value like 23, it will give you a normal number. But if I'm writing any negative value, it is like giving, okay, show negative in bracket. So in your accounting, there the negative numbers are shown into bracket, so that you can always custom. So as you see, there are like a lot of formatting options here. I'm just selecting this one and I'm doing a few edits here. So this is sample like how the data will look, and it is saying that so the data is like divided into two parts. So this first part is your positive number. Positive number is nothing but thousand separator, and there's no formatting here. But for negative number, they have divided this by semicolon, and this is your red, and your negative number is for this particular format. Your negative number will be shown into uh, like in red color, but we want this to be in bracket. So what I'm doing is I am just removing this negative and I'm just putting a bracket here. So like this is your in your balance sheet, the that's how like we are showing the numbers. And yeah, so you can show it all like this. Again, again, if you want to put borders, or if you want to show it in the form of tables or something, you can, there are like many options of putting out border. And I'm just selecting all borders option here, and as you can see, like everything will be in border. So again, like if I want to format a more format a bit like my headings and everything, like I can do merge and center and like yeah stuff. So yeah, so this is like very basic of formatting and everything. There is a conditional formatting here, which is like most important topic of Excel. We will come to it